powerful lane that it's got to be careful with. The slow, of course, allowing Old Chicken to be able to get off full Spirit Siphon. And we already talked about the fact that they have kill potential against the Faceless Void. This is EHOME once again. We saw this in their previous series, is that they're setting themselves up to potentially win every single lane.
So weird. I don't think I've ever seen off-lane DP before. I remember I got into a discussion about some guy who told me like off-lane DP was good, and I was like, what MMR are you? Like 2K? Like, you're insane, but look at the type of working with. That bottom stock is 100% going to go down.
Yeah, definitely that aggressive is the one to pick up that first. But meanwhile, they're actually positioning themselves to
just like down to make big plays.
Yeah. Well, 11 is doing a typical Broodmother move. It doesn't really matter what lane you're in.
What is aggressive supposed to do against this? How is he meant to deal with this? He can't have sentries on both sides. So, but his Flame Guard doesn't instantly kill the Broodling. He can't pressure with them at all. If he pops it too early, then old 11 gets on top of him, kills him in 1 second.
Yeah, and if he takes too much damage, he's actually going to be taken out. As Kaga comes in, nice arrow as well, following up on him. He's able to ensure there's no counterplay. Meanwhile, the top lane, CTY is going to be in some serious trouble as CDEC decided to make an aggressive rotation up to the top lane. This is probably smart. The laning phase is definitely in its static. Very favorable for me. So they got to kind of shake things up and rotate and support throughout.
And this DP, traditionally in the mid lane, does fine against the Invoker, but again, it's an Old Chicken off-lane DP. He's probably not comfortable doing it. I think they sweat to stop the play. He's going to get gone on. He's silenced up. There's so many Broodlings on top of him.
Yeah, there's just no way for him to get out in time. And Garter, he does not have a TP, so if you actually...
Oh, they're boots on the ground! Go, Garter!
He holds up. So, an Ether Lens for Death Prophet. Priest in range of that Spirit Siphon.
It would have been amazing if Garter had gone for that.
Yeah.
He just denies the boots. 400 gold for your life. I'll take that trade.
Has fallen.
And there it is. That tier 1 tower is down at the bottom lane. CDEC's hold on Roshan is very rapidly evaporating.
There's a lot of first happening this game.
EHOME definitely showing up to this series after getting knocked down by MVP. Do not want to be ending up in that loser's bracket at the best of one.
And this is pretty innovative to begin with. But EHOME are just putting pressure all around the map, and even though the score looks somewhat even, for casual watchers of Dota, you're immediately going to put your eyes to the scoreboard and say, well, it's kind of close to 2-3, but some of the last game where it started 20 to 11 or something in favor of CDEC, and it didn't even matter. What matters even more is how much pressure you're putting on the network differences, how much you're getting out of the objectives. Because EHOME, they're not getting kills, but they're getting objectives. And in the early game, this means so much more. You're getting complete control of the enemy jungle right now.
I like this transition. Old 11 going for the early blast as well. Just going to increase the early fighting power of EHOME.
They're showing a completely different Old 11's going to get caught.
Run down, tell the team this should be a rather easy kill. Old 11 try and get up the nuke off Garter, and maybe his finally can pick it up, but no, like, well, at all without being scouted.
Yeah.
The Broodmother's early taking of that tier 2 tower is really what allows this kind of aggressive warding to succeed.
They had a really cool strategy. People aren't going to really realize it. They're going to look at the heroes and say, okay, that's neat, but there's like the actual play aspect of it too. Pretty well calculated by EHOME so far.
Cheeky have to deal with these spiderlings constantly. The next exorcism is up in 15 seconds. Can EHOME roach that early? It looks like the Old 11 not getting hit by the Light Strike Array, but it doesn't seem to matter. The Splinter Blade is going to be thrown out there. Meanwhile, Night Stalker actually goes down the bottom lane as the Groceries is able to pick up that kill.
Even worse than the offlane DP. But now he's got the Midas. Once they start to pick up objectives, they'll get even further ahead.
They kill mid, kill bottom, now going for the trifecta. They're going to be able to make the main end top lane. The Moonlight Shadow is there, but they do have the Chronosphere to be able to reveal CTY as he's going to be held down. Oh, the mouse goes down actually. Old Chicken in a great position there. He's going to get XP and protect CTY until Gretchen comes back. Oh, the imprisonment goes out just in time. He's dodging some of that damage, but the tornado still coming out. And Gretchen he can still play forward here. EHOME are going to be losing to CTY. Old Chicken trying to fight the Red Chief as best as possible. And here's time to go to town. He will be able to pick up the kill. Old Chicken is even going to be able to survive. CDEC run themselves out too far until that's problem. Getting hit by that Dragon Slave. Nice talking too far forward. Now bottom. He definitely does not have the levels to be able to fight this one out, as he's got 3 levels of Sacred Arrow. They do have the Broodmother coming in from behind though, and that's definitely going to be a sacrificial few. What else can Overlevel get though? He's down to half health. He's got Tornado up. He's going to be able to turn around by himself. Time to get off the Ghost Walk, and will be able to survive from there.
So really good rotations by CDEC, invading the safe lane. EHOME, the one downside to this lineup is it's incredibly fragmented. You have to wait for this lineup to develop. Map control, you allow the Broodmother to kind of become this unkillable stalker in the jungle where you have no idea where she's going or what she's doing, anything like that. They just go lane to lane, and this is so key because a lot of teams, I think, that are worse, they would go to the jungle, farm out, play the farming game for a little bit, but...
And then they would just get taken off the aggressive board.
CDEC are just playing aggressive. They're going non-stop. They go from top to mid to bottom.
Arrow catches out XD as the retake off for EHOME. Old 11 was trying to get himself away from the Red Deep, but now he's got the counter. Ooh, Tornado in from behind. He's going to be able to put out enough hits to make sure the other guys don't move over out. Why? He'll die as soon as it's done. Brisbane is done for. And Old Chicken, he doesn't have the kind of power to stand up against this one. Red Deep is just too big at this point in time. Is able to take out all 3 cores, and now trying to catch some of the back line of the forward. Nice throw from Carter. Able to get that lead forward into his health. Even feels the arrow, and Carter's just showing off at this point in time.
Alright, Carter's just... I want to create my own level box play after play, and they might even pressure for this mid power and grab it on their own. And CDEC, they've run this all map control away. Gold loop that existed purely because of the tier 2 and tier 1 towers being pushed. Almost been entirely nullified. The XP advantage
has fallen.
way the hell off, I should say. I think getting to the BK is
Old Chicken, he is still going to go down here. That was decent commitment there from CDEC. That was a full rotation from 5 heroes with Winterboard also being used. And it wasn't the most critical of heroes. OD and Broodmother are still your top dogs, but they're going to catch an extra hero, top dog. Somehow being caught here despite knowing this CDEC were 5 minutes there. Can't about a Tornado while he's trying to farm away as Night Stalker's 1-2. That being said, this is creating more space for Old 11 to go high ground once again. XD's going to come in with Chrono Spear, and now the follow-up TPs. They planned this one well, but apparently not quite well enough. He was got to land the Light Striker right here to be able to stun Old 11. Keep in the place for his allies to be able to take out. It will be a trade-off, but well worth the life.
Just feels like EHOME, the strategy
Chrono Spear combined with Shiki. CTY jumps back just at the right time. They still be working though. That's going to be problematic for CTY to stay. Next is going to come in. That'll keep them alive. Now we need to hear one trying to run themselves out. Old Chicken is coming from the side. Going down to Shiki up. They'll be able to pick up that 1 kill and look for more, but looks like the Ember Chains are going to be enough to stop that one. But that being said, CDEC are on full retreat. They'll lose here. This just leaves another opening once again for Old 11 to go for the high ground push.
He's going to pressure up, but luckily for CDEC, it's not the Ember that they lost. They can just send him down the Twin Guard. Garter alone is enough to do this. Even stole the spawn Spiderlings. Start to get counter-aggressive with these. All those times.
No Battle Fury yet, so most of those Broodlings will be able to survive, but Old 11's got to keep an eye on that one. Yeah. XE is about to complete a Blink Dagger. Yeah, set it up now, so they'll have that extra initiating tool. He's CTY. Great counterplay there with the Blink back. So, bottom lane, Overwatch is going to be followed again. Top DKD turns on the ultimate. He's going to be able to kill Field. Looks like he'll get the other support as well. Questioning whether or not he'll survive through this Cheeky. He's just a little bit more damage. Old 11, unfortunately, has taken damage from Cheeky and won't be able to get himself inside the trees. So he does end up going down. That being said, picking up the two supports isn't too bad. Pretty damn well, and now it's going to be CDEC who need to try and get out.
Q is gonna die?
Q. He's only got the 4 staff. There's no way he's going to be able to stay ahead of this Night Stalker. He'll be able to draw a lot of time at least. Unless CDEC actually want to try and fight this one. Cheeky's here. He's the head of all the good setup. Tries to go for Cheeky. And he lands an arrow on it as well. They definitely should be able to take him down. It's just like possible CDEC as his third and fight as best as possible. I see he's going to be bounced up. Should be able to drop him. the ultimate over the top. He was going to lose all of his mana, and he'll try and chase him down next. Hides himself in the trees, hoping to be able to juke away CTY while the rest of CDEC starts TPing back. He's still going to be found though. Like, oh, you kidding me?
Much better. Because the Lincolns, what does it really do for you?
Block stuff. Yeah, maybe they would have about it.
Like, look at this setup. It's not going to matter at all, but it's kind of neat.
They're going to be able to get anything here. Does have top end. There is SD. He's ready to go for jumping on the front line with BKB, but he doesn't have a ton of skills yet for killing that brood mother. They will be able to get the death profit and try and push down for both tier 2s. It looks like DC are actually in a good position to really capitalize off that pickoff.
There was almost no chance. I'm sort of surprised that he went to that. It's the first reveal of the Knight of Ice, and Brexit wasn't really in a position to die. Yeah, you've got the heavy silence, but you still have the mana. Look how much HP he has. An armor, 2100, 14 armor. You're going to be hard pressed to kill him unless your entire team is in position.
Yeah, you definitely need like the OG immediately there, start right-clicking down as soon as possible.
That was maybe just a little bit of an overextension. I'm going to go for this bomb starter.
It's a list and it's getting working on Monty. There's no way to be able to stop that. So, kickoff there before the death drop is back up in 15 seconds. And now, let's go down as well. They're going to get both of them here as well to throw an arrow onto him. DC is clearing on they're going to be losing this lane of racks and probably going to be threatening a second lane of racks as well. CDEC just abandoned the bottom lane push. They don't really care that much about the range racks. They want to be able to take this tier 2 and go high ground once again.
That brute doesn't have enough buyback. Just bought out. They're going to poke, and they're going to find out really quickly that there's not buyout. And they know that the clip is on cooldown and turn back. EHOME. This is kind of the one downside to the stretch. Their lineup was meant to play aggressively at all phases of the game cap. Play defensively like this. It doesn't suit them. The Ember is so huge that 35 seconds now with Brood Mother. He's got to play this perfectly.
Old Chicken's already down to half health. They've jumped in on Saga. The arrow lands on Saga. This is really impressive. These heroes got off their BKB. DTY's laying a lot of damage into aggressive though. He no longer has Manta. And Brisbane goes out. Looks like he should be down here underneath that one. A little bit more damage. Saga throws out the arrow, but unable to get anything else there. Cheeky defensive tornado as they get themselves out. That would have been a pretty damn decent fight for EHOME. Really hadn't lost that OD.
That was kind of worst possible scenario there, is that the Ember gets all the XP and the gold, but the solo pickup on the OD forces you to react to this top lane. They're not hard committing to anything because they don't want to have to. They're up a set of racks. Another set of racks might be over for them. OD though, gotta be careful. This hero's gonna hit hard. Got a fully completed Shivas. Means Chicken should get Lotus Orb?
Yeah. I was just about to say, I'm a little bit surprised. I really thought the Scythe of Ice was the best choice for him and have Shivas on the EP instead.
Link Hex is criminally, can't even say underrated. It's perfectly rated. It's amazing.
But armor is going to be needed against this Ember Spirit. It's away at them with the Flight of Fist. And from there, coming out. Get a couple here on it. But still potentially going to go down the Brisbane by some time. They have to turn their attention now to Death Box, the exit stuff. But this is quite enough damage. PTY comes back to fight after that blink out drop. The old man will be able to catch XD with no mana. Old 11, they'll manage to life steal a little bit more, but it looks like he can patch it down eventually. Life number 1 down. PTY. He's going to potentially drop here as well. He's going to blink himself out of this situation. Old 11 pops BKB, turns and fights, but there's too many heroes up for CDEC for them to be able to continue this engagement. 4 versus 4 still goes the way of CDEC.
Nighttime descended. One pretty ham there. Mirana defensively doesn't really change anything anyway. CDEC, I think you just mop them now.
Second laner axe and EHOME are going to be this one. CDEC are not actually going to be stopping anytime soon. They're going to go for the full mega creeps from white here.
No way getting head.
And no open either, and that's going to be the big one. They head out CDY. He has no bias. It could be EHOME just GGing out. Golden Legend can't make something happen. With Legend going away, he managed to keep himself alive. He's not actually threatening, but it's CDEC. He dies as well. Conquer's going to be the 5th hero down. EHOME call it. It'll be a tie now. CDEC as they manage to get the series up.
What a world we live in, where the contestants both favorites are one game away from being 4th in the group, and the away through 2 best-of-1 brackets in a row.
Yeah.
I can't even believe this.
Yeah, this is pretty insane. Everybody rated EHOME as one of the top Chinese teams, if not the top Chinese team.